Hello everybody. We are back with week 7, part 5. This is part 5. Okay, so we're almost done for this week. You have made it this far. Congratulations. Thank you for all of your hard work. So to start out, we are in Unit 9, Lesson C. But to start out, I wanted to review one more time the present unreal conditionals that we talked about in the last video. Everybody take your deep breaths. Ready? Okay. Now we're ready. So if you remember, we've got verbs here. We've got 2 clauses. One is the if clause, also known as the conditional. And one of them is the results clause, right? Results, yeah. So which one of these clauses is going to have if? Going to go right here, isn't it? If we all. Now the verb is walk. Do you remember which tense we use in the if clause for the verb? Past tense. So if we all what? Walked. If we all walked to work, okay, then the results clause says we. Now you can either use would or could. I'm going to say could. And then the verb is reduce. So which form of the verb do we use in the results clause? The base form. So we could reduce pollen. Not pollen, pollution. Although it would be nice if we could reduce pollen. That would be great. I don't know if that's going to happen in Georgia anytime soon. But yeah. Okay, so that's what we talked about last time. Very good. But this lesson, we're going to talk about connectors. So and since. All right, so and since. So let's have cause and effect. All right, so what do you do? I have a question for you. What do you do to learn more English words and grammar? What do you do? One thing you can do is when you learn a new word, write it down. Yeah? So write down new words. Okay. What's another thing you can do? There are many things you can do. Another good one is only speak English in class. All right. There are many other things, but let's just leave it at that. So how do these things help you learn more English? So writing down new words helps you specifically. How does it help you? Does it help you learn more English vocabulary?
Oh, Mama's busy right now.
Yep. And what about only speak English in class? How does that help you? Maybe it makes you feel more comfortable using English. Okay? So let's turn one of these into a sentence. Here we go. Uh-oh. Might not be able to see that. Okay. I hope the phone doesn't fall. Since I am writing down new words, I am learning more English vocabulary. Okay, so since I am writing down new words, the effect is that I am learning more English vocabulary. All right. So we can make sentences about cause and effect by using connectors. Connectors like so and since. We can use the connector since to signal a cause, and we use the connector so to signal effect. So even though since and so are very similar words in their meaning, their grammar is actually kind of different. So, all right. So, I use the word so very frequently, kind of like my filler word, as you probably have discovered watching all of these videos of me. Okay, let me clear this, and then we will do some examples. All right. So here we go. Oops. So we've got our cause. And our effect. Right? Since the Earth is getting warmer, the polar ice caps are melting. We can also do this way. Okay? So we use the connector since to introduce a clause that provides cause or reason for something. You can also, by the way, you can also show cause or reason by replacing the connector since with the word because. So here's our example. Since the Earth is getting warmer, that's the cause or reason. Since the Earth is getting warmer, the polar ice caps are melting. All right? You could also say, because the Earth is getting warmer, and it would be the same thing. Because it still introduces a clause of reason. Okay? And then the same thing goes this way. The polar ice caps are melting since the Earth is getting warmer. Now, one important thing to note, if the connector begins the sentence, then you have to have a comma before the next clause. Okay? So because the Earth is getting warmer, comma. That's important. All right. How about, here's another one. Does that all make sense? If you have questions, as always, you can send me a message and I'll be happy to help. Let's do another one using the connector so. We use the connector so to introduce a clause that provides the effect or result of something. The Earth is getting warmer. So the polar ice caps are melting. I don't think Now, I did not write down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you cannot use so to begin a sentence, at least not a proper grammatically correct sentence. That is not appropriate, or it's not correct. So now, when I speak, I use so at the beginning of sentences all the time, but proper grammar, that is not correct. So the Earth is getting warmer, so the polar ice caps are melting. When the connector is so, you have to use a comma before it. So the Earth is getting warmer, comma, so the polar ice caps are melting. One other thing, you can replace the connector so with therefore. Okay? The Earth is getting warmer, therefore the polar ice caps are melting. All right. Okay. Let's do one practice question to check your understanding. All right. I'm going to write a sentence. We're kind of okay. So we've got a sentence and we've got 4 connectors here. Because, since, so, therefore. Now, which connector can complete the effect clause or the result clause? We're cutting down the rainforests. Blank harmful gases are increasing. So we're cutting down the rainforests because harmful gases are increasing, since harmful gases are increasing, so harmful gases are increasing, or therefore harmful gases are increasing. Which one would it be? It would be so. Or therefore. But let's stick with so for now. So the cause, we're cutting down the rainforest, but the effect of cutting down the rainforest is that harmful gases are increasing. Okay? All right, that's it for now. Your homework is to do the practice on page 114. So, do the practice, and we will talk about it in the next video. Great work, everybody. See you next time. Ciao.